Welcome back to That Bourbon Dude. My name is Charles. Today we're talking about my top 5 budget bourbons that are beginner friendly. Welcome back, everybody. Today I'm talking about my 5 favorite budget beginner bourbons. These are bourbons that I kind of wish that I would have known about when I started my bourbon journey. I didn't really have any guidance going into it. I know I had YouTube as a source, but it kind of led me in a weird direction, and I got way off track, and I was trying things that didn't really match my palate profile. So let me start off with number 1, and then we'll go through these 1 through 5, and hopefully you'll get something out of this. And if you do, please smash that like button, hit subscribe. It helps out the channel greatly. All right, so for number 1, we're gonna go with Evan Williams 1783. This is gonna be a 90 proofer, so it's not gonna be like super hot, real caramely. Got a pretty decent mouth feel. You're not gonna get a lot of that burn. It's not gonna be like super ethanol-y. It's pretty light sipper, and it's a great place to start. It's only 90 proof, so it's not gonna set you on fire. All right, number 2. Number 2 is Larceny Small Batch. This pumps up 2 proof points, so we're gonna be at 92 proof. This one here, sort of similar in the profile. They do come from the same distillery, but this one has an interesting nose to it. It has a little bit more like green apple in the background. Still got those sweet caramels, a little bit of butteriness to it. Lower proof, so it's not going to set you on fire. The mouthfeel is slightly more viscous, not overly oaked, so it's real gentle, real soft on the palate. Number three, we're going to step over to Buffalo Trace. This is their benchmark single barrel. This comes in at 95 proof. Now this one, when you're smelling on this one's going to have more of a cherry, like fruit cup, like the fruit cups that you got in school. It's going to have kind of that going on. A little bit of the sweetness that you would get from most of the Buffalo Trace products. You'll have a little bit of the tobacco sneaking in the background, not a whole lot. Still a low proofer, not going to set you on fire. On the mouth, this single barrel specifically, and all single barrel bottles are going to be different because they only have like 200 bottles per batch in each barrel, so they're all going to have a little slight difference. But this one specifically is pretty oily. It coats the mouth well. It doesn't burn. You get all those natural caramels and sugars coming out of the oak barrel. This one's super good. All right, number 4. This one's going to take us over to the Jim Beam Distillery. This one's going to step up in proof. This is a Knob Creek 9-year. It's going to come in at 100 proof. Now, the Knob Creek profile typically has some nuttiness to the background. And what I mean by the nuttiness, you're going to get kind of the peanuts, the peanut shell, that skin that's on the peanuts going to come out in the nose. This thing here, it's probably one of the most underrated bourbons, and I'm not really sure why everybody like sleeps on this one, but this one here is awesome. 100 proof, so you're going to get a little bit more of the unwatered down version of the bourbon. The mouthfeel is slightly better than the benchmark, so it's a little bit more oily, coats the mouth well. At 100 proof, it really doesn't drink 100 proof. Honestly, it drinks about the same as the benchmark, but you're getting more full flavors. It's going to incorporate some more tobacco notes. You're going to get the darker brown sugars in the background, and I don't think it really lends too much to the tobacco. Some people feel like they can get some tobacco notes in this. I personally don't. There's another one, the next one's up. I do get a lot of the tobacco and leathery notes, but this one here, this one's great. And in this lineup, I mean, we're gonna be at 5 total bottles here, and you can pick up all these bottles for under 40 bucks. So just keep that in mind. Like this one here, this is like 32, 35. This one here, 22, 26, maybe $19. And the last one, it's probably my favorite. So number 5, gonna be Early Times Bottled in Bond. Gonna be 100 proof. This specific one is still the Brown-Forman distillate that was purchased by Sazerac. It's recently switched companies, been bought out by a different one. So they're making this one now. We got maybe 2.5, 3 years, I guess, until they're gonna switch over to their own distillate. So they're still running through all of the Brown-Forman juice that they still had available. Now this one here, let's talk about this one on the nose here. Let me get a little sniff here. Oh yeah. So this is everything you want in a classic bourbon. It's got that caramel, it's got brown sugar, it's the sweetness, got that little bit of baking spice in it. You've got the homemade banana nut bread there. This thing is phenomenal. I always keep 2 or 3 of these at the bar all the time. Probably my number one go-to sipper, and this one in my area is like 27 bucks. Now on the mouth, this one here delivers a lot more than any of these. Now this one here, you're gonna get the butter, you're gonna get the brown sugar, you're gonna get lots of dark caramels, like the burnt caramel, like caramel corn, like a Cracker Jack feel to it, that kind of taste. And then my favorite 2 notes of it is the deep dark leather, and the tobacco comes through on this amazing. And being at 100 proof, it's not gonna burn you up. You're gonna enjoy this one. This is one that you can share with friends, take to events. Everyone will probably enjoy this one. I mean, you can probably tell at this point that I'm passionate about this one. This one is the point in which my whole bourbon journey pivoted. I found the profile that fit my specific style, and I enjoyed it way better than all the other ones. Not to say that any of these are bad, they all have a place. I mean, obviously I own them and enjoy them. This one's close to done, halfway. This is actually a new one, and then this is a new one as well. But this here, I mean, almost done with this one. I have a couple more under the bar that I've opened up and started letting them breathe. But these are all phenomenal. You can pick them up pretty much anywhere. I think the only one, maybe this one is the only one that's not distributed in every state. I've heard that California has a difficult time getting this, like SoCal, Southern California's got them, but not Northern California. But all the other ones, pretty much every place you go is gonna have them. And these are probably the go-tos for right now for me when I recommend for beginner bourbon enthusiasts, people are just getting into it. That's all I got for you guys today. I really appreciate you watching. If you haven't subscribed already to the channel, please do so. Hit that like button and drop me a comment. If you've tried a budget-friendly or beginner bourbon and it's not on my list, drop it in the comments below. I'd like to know what you're sipping on. And if you'd like to see me do any specific videos, let me know that as well. I'd love to be able to fill you guys in and give you a little bit of information of what I know about any models that are out there and available. Until next time, Bourbon Dude out.